Oh, wow. What's up, y'all? Good morning. I'd like to welcome you all to an all-new episode of Wake Up Wednesday, when it's me, your boy, Tony, a.k.a. ThayesTheMotivator. And I'd like to thank you all for joining the show this week, man. And I thank you for your love and your support that I've been getting, man. And this show has been doing amazing, man. And it's all because of each and every one of you that has been faithfully committed and watching every week and sharing my vision with the world, man. I just want to thank you from the bottom of my heart for sharing my dream and inspiring me to keep on doing the things that I know I was purposed to do. So with no further ado, I want to jump right into it. Like I said, you caught me right in the middle of a work session. It's about, 3:45 in the morning. But I thought that this would be the perfect opportunity to just, capture the moment. I thought this would be a perfect opportunity to really drive home the very thing that I've been thinking about for a long time. Actually, this is something that is really one of the driving forces as to why I created the show. I want to talk to you all today, this morning, about a killer, about a virus, about a disease, about a sickness that has been coming in, assassinating and murdering our dreams, our visions, our purpose, our families, our relationships, man, our businesses. And that killer that I'm talking about, that assassin, is sleep. I can't tell you, man, the amount of people that have been robbed and that have been and just bamboozled out of their greatness because they sit up and they sleep, man. Sleep is the leading killer as to why people cannot be what they were called to be. So often, people sleep on their dreams, their gifts, their potential. They just sleep on their stuff, man. But I feel like this. Because like I said, this is one of the main reasons why I created the show. I really live by this, and I hope you all do also. I feel like the best way to wake up is to never say goodnight. Period. I feel like the very best way to wake up is to never say goodnight. That's the best way. Just don't go to sleep. Stay woke, stay active, stay grinding, stay doing that thing that you know you were called to do. Because I feel like this, while your opposition, while your enemy, while your competition, while that person, your component is up and they're catching sleep and counting sheep and all that stuff, you need to be up grinding. You need to continue to be up working on your craft, working on that thing that has made you great, that thing that's continued to push you to be greater. Just continue to stay up and stay grinding. You don't have time to sleep because sleep is robbing you of your greatness. Sleep keeps you inactive. And when you're inactive, you'll begin to die. Think about anything that stops moving, anything that stops going, that stops producing, eventually it will dry up and die. Eventually it will evaporate. But that thing that keeps on going, that thing that keeps on moving, it'll live on forever. I'm telling you what I know, man. I'm telling you, the biggest thing that I feel about that, because when I say sleep, I'm not talking about somebody that's physically laying in the bed asleep. Although I am hitting that too, we can overindulge in sleep because I believe in catching our rest, but I don't believe in sleeping. Sleeping is when you overindulge. Resting is when you get enough where you can be up and you can function in your greatness and operate like you need to operate. But when you're sleeping, you're overindulging in it. Sleeping is a privilege, man, and sleeping is a killer. But I'm going to say it like this. Everybody that's sleep, I don't mean they're just laying in the bed counting sheep. I mean, some people are physically up, breathing, talking, but they're asleep. Some people are sleep talking. Some people are sleepwalking. Some people are sleep loving. Some people are just up, but they're actually asleep. And what I mean by that, they are not in the moment. They rather fantasize than realize. They rather sit up and dream than get up and build. And I don't want that to be you, because it's too much greatness on the inside of you. It's too much that you have going for you. It's too much stuff that you can do for you to be sitting up asleep. Sleeping is for average. Sleeping is for those that say good is okay. Sleep is for those that say I'm okay with being, mediocre. We're not okay with being mediocre, because when you're great, you got to do things that other people will not do. Because when you begin to do things that other people will not do, you can have things that other people can't obtain. When you begin to avoid things that other people do, when you stop sleeping, stop watching idle TV, stop entertaining idle conversation, and do that thing you were called to do, then I'm telling you, man, you begin to go to a new level that nobody else can get to, because you decided to do what nobody else was willing to do. Period, point blank. That's the only way you're going to get to your greatness. But too long, sleep has been robbing us. And I don't mean physically, like I said. I mean sleeping, not being in the moment, not being active, not being productive. Sleeping on your greatness, sleeping on your dreams, sleeping on the very thing you hold in your hand. God didn't grace you to have this greatness. God didn't give you that gift for you to sleep on it. He gave it to you for you to use it. He gave it to you for you to produce something. He gave it to you for you to change the world, man. You don't have time to sleep. You don't have time to be inactive. So I came to inspire you. I came to tell you to get up. It's time to get up. We've been sleeping too long. Yeah, I know your eyes is open. I know you're breathing. I know that stuff. But it's time to get up, get involved, and start doing the thing you were called to do. period. Because right now, you don't qualify for sleep. Right now, you don't meet the requirements to go to sleep. You got to stay woke and you got to stay grinding. As long as you got breath in your body, as long as God is giving you the will to live, then that means you have everything that you need to get up and make happen what you've been dreaming about. But too often, man, people dream. And don't get me wrong, though. It's nothing wrong with dreaming. Dream big, dream wild, and dream extraordinary dreams. But what I'm saying is, after you get through dreaming, don't stop at the dream stage. Don't stop at the dream stage. Keep on going. So many people stop at the dream stage thinking that this is it. This is as far as it can go. Not you. It's too much greatness in you for you to stop right here at the dream stage. Dream big and then get up and say, okay, now let's go get it. Let's go make that happen. Let's go build it. Because until you become the very thing that you were trying to be, you can't sleep. You don't fit the requirements. You don't meet the prerequisites of being able to go to bed and say night night. You got to stay woke and do the thing you were called to do. Period. After you write the book, after you create the album, after you're the spouse you want to be, the pastor you want to be, after you get on top of your game and your finances and in your relationships, then you qualify to go to bed. Then you qualify to go say goodnight. But until then, the lights got to stay on. Until then, you got to stay up. Until then, you got to stay productive doing that thing you were called to do. So I just came to inspire you, man, to tell you to stay woke. Because I normally say when you begin to wake up, you can see your dreams begin to come true. But this morning, today, this Wake Up Wednesday, I'm telling you, when you begin to stay woke, when you begin to stay productive, stay active, then you'll see your dreams begin to come true. Why? Because you're up building them and you're making them come true. You're putting in the grind and you're putting in the blood, sweat, and tears, and you're burning the midnight oil, making sure that dream is coming to pass. There is nothing that's stopping you from being great. There is nothing that's stopping you from reaching your greatest potential and living out your best days but you. Stop sleeping, man, and stay awake. So from the bottom of my heart, man, I love you guys, and I want to tell you, man, when you begin to wake up, when you begin to stay woke, and when you begin to stay up, you can see your dreams begin to come true. Wake up.